Vayah Vikas welcomes Rajeshwari Vijayakumar to Timeless Trailblazers. When life throws challenges our way, only a few rise to face them with unwavering courage, resilience, and faith. Rajeshwari Vijayakumar is one such inspiring individual who has turned adversity into strength, proving that determination knows no bounds. Join us as we hear her remarkable journey in her own words. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. First, let us start with your childhood, education, and early life. Let us understand who Rajeshwari is.
Yeah, sure. So I was born and brought up in Chennai. So I did my schooling and my graduation in Chennai only. So, well, otherwise my life was very normal, uneventful, I would say. Uh, so then, as in after at the age of 24, I got married. Before that, of course, I was working with the Indian Overseas Bank. Uh, then after my marriage, I got a transfer to Delhi. My husband was in Delhi at that time, so I got a transfer, and was life just went by after that.
What about family, madam? Any other?
We have a son, only
Okay.
son, who is 37 years old. He's married with a kid.
Okay.
We have a small 1-year-old granddaughter.
Oh, that's lovely. Right. And then life hit you with the big C.
What's that? I didn't understand.
Life hit you with the big C, I'm saying.
Yes, actually, but it was quite see, every time we always think somebody else has a serious illness, we always think it'll never happen to us.
Yes.
It's like it's that way. So I think the same thing was with me too. Well, then 2 years back, we relocated from Delhi to Bangalore. Then slowly I started feeling like a lot of unexplainable fatigue and a low feeling, and that the energy levels was very low. But despite that, I was carrying on, and because I love to sing, I love to dance, and I love to learn Sanskrit also. So it's the past around 4 years I've been learning Sanskrit also. So that took a lot of my time because learning Sanskrit is not that easy, and at this age. But then I really enjoyed learning. So that took a lot of my time, and plus, since we've been living at the, a senior citizens community. So there, as you know, there are a lot of activities happening there. So since I like to dance and I like to sing, I was one of the main organizers for various events, so that also took a lot of my time. So despite my low levels of energy, I carried on. Then, thing is, I was having a small lump on my breast, which earlier also I had twice before I had. So it was detected as just a sebaceous cyst. So twice it was with medicines I could remove that. But the third time it happened, I took it casually, in fact, because I thought it's the same thing as it's happening. But over the months, as I said, one thing was my fatigue was extreme, and secondly, there's this very marked difference between the lumps which I had earlier and the latest. So something, I started having a little doubt about it. But despite, women, they always take their health casually. And since it happened to me previously also, I was quite casual about it. But, I must really, it's all God's grace, because I keep repeating this to everybody, in fact. The inner voice inside me, the inner voice kept pushing me, kept prompting me to go look, see a doctor. So that was the one which was the major push for me to go and see a doctor. And then of course what turned, and even before the biopsy result could come, I knew this is something, it's not, I, even though despite everything I kept praying that it shouldn't be anything, something serious, but one part of me was telling me no, something is there. And it turned out to be like that. So it wasn't a great shock for me, because I was inwardly I was expecting it. uh, but despite that, of course, the word see itself is a big, thing. I was upset, of course. Definitely, I was upset. And I didn't know how to process it in the first place. But then slowly, there was, what can I say? A little bit of, negative feelings were there. I won't say it wasn't there. It was there. But then what helped me to sail through this, it was kind of a breeze for me later on, actually. Because I've been doing meditation for quite some years now, which I would, without any, I would say, two thoughts about it. No, that helped me in every which way, and the kind of person I was earlier, before starting my meditation and after. So there's a lot of difference between who I was before and who I am now. And how much ever I say, it won't be an exaggeration. Actually, meditation, it carried me through, I would say. It not just helped me, it carried me through, I would say. Because the person I was earlier was like a very full of anxiety and very worrying, having a lot of doubts. I was that kind of a person. But then, like I was a person who was turned upside down. And I became like that. So I was okay. And I said, it's okay. So the thing is that whatever is thrown to you, the thing is first, we should never say, why me? Huh? Why me? No. So the first thing is we accept it. The acceptance comes, the sooner it comes, the better. You cannot change it, can we? We cannot change whatever is happening to us. So acceptance is a very great thing. When acceptance comes, then you move forward with a positive thought towards it as to how to solve it, etc. So that's how helped me to move forward. That's what helped me to. So then, of course,
What about
going to tell me.
families? How did they react to your?
There was no overreaction. For, I would say, my son, even my husband, and they are not the kind of person who overreact. No. Then my husband, okay, so accept it. My husband is also like that. And despite my son being young, he is also like that. So there was no melodrama, nothing absolutely. The one thing I was very sure was, I told my daughter-in-law, I'm not going to speak to anybody, any of my relatives. No, I do not want to talk to anybody. I just told her, you inform one person, one of my relatives, and tell them. And she will, of course, inform everybody else, but tell everybody that I am not ready to talk to anybody. Why? It's not a negative event. Why, I would say, is the more you talk about it, see, each and every person is going, when they hear the news, they're going to call me. And every time you talk to a person, you're going to keep on repeating the same things. And it's going to fester on your mind. You keep thinking about it. And people will say something which may affect you. So I was very sure I'm not going to talk to anybody about it. And hats off to my family. They were all very understanding, in a very matured way, where they took it. Nobody called me, but they were keeping track of what is happening here. So I must really appreciate my family for that. I didn't even talk to my sister. Would you believe? I didn't want to. So the things went on very smoothly, and visiting the doctor, fixing. And one thing was, of course, praying. In the meantime, I kept praying. That was there. Prayer helps a lot to have a balanced, approach. So then, one thing I felt I just want to, I didn't want to delay it anymore. Earlier the better. Get rid of it. I just want to get it done. That's all. So within, I think, 10 days of our knowing, I had the surgery, and I would say it was a breeze. It was really a breeze, and I would say in every step of the way, God was with me. He is with me. Absolutely, because I got off very lightly. I would say. I got off very lightly, even though it was a shock or all those things. Really, I got off because first thing, why that inner voice itself pushed me to take action, which I wouldn't had I not had that inner voice, I wouldn't have taken any action, which is a big God's grace, I would say. Secondly, what could have been a very serious one turned out to be, as I said, it went off lightly. I didn't, and I was very sure I didn't want to have chemotherapy. I was scared actually. Chemotherapy, so many people have told you, about the side effects of chemotherapy, and I was really scared. And as once again, God's grace, the doctor said I didn't need chemotherapy. So, and from then on, my son, my husband, my son, my daughter-in-law, they were all with me throughout, and it went on like as though nothing serious has happened. That's how it went on. And after coming home, my daughter also took care of me very nicely. So that's it. So I'm quite. It's been 2.5 months since my surgery. I'm quite okay, except that of course I have to. My energy level is not so good. So, but I think over a period of time, that also will come, and it's the time is too short to expect a lot of things. Slowly that would happen definitely. I'm very confident about that.
So happy to hear that you're feeling much better
Thank,
now.
thank you.
And so, how have you gone on to get back to your life?
Well, I would say life has changed a lot.
Okay.
It has changed. Not the earlier life, which, like, of course, and it's too soon to say also.
Too
That's one
soon,
thing.
yes.
Yeah. But then there's a regime now we have to follow, follow strictly doctor's orders.
Yes.
So from the moment I get up in the morning till around 12:30, my day is packed with, the exercises. There are so many exercises. Then I have to sit under the sun, this and that. I have to walk 5 kilometers. All those things are there. Even though I don't walk 5 kilometers, at least 3 kilometers a day I do walk. So and then my meditation. So all that from the morning is jam packed. I don't have time in the morning to tell you. So that's how it goes. Before I never except for meditation, never used to walk very seriously, and other kinds of exercises I never used to do. I had a very casual approach to all those things. Those have changed now, and I'm very conscious of my diet too. Yeah. So before we used to have anything and everything, you felt like. Now, for me, all those are taboo. So I don't crave also. To tell you the truth, I don't crave also, because health is more important than the cravings, right? So because only it's being healthy, it's for me and for my family too, not just for me, right? So that's how it is. It has changed.
Has cancer changed your perspective of life in
No,
any? No.
no, earlier also, as I said, no, beware of, even my husband and me, of the approach is that what you take whatever comes to you. Acceptance is more important, I don't think it has changed very drastically. As I said, meditation, my perspective of life, meditation has changed so much of my thinking. Yes, really, there's no exaggeration of that. Even the approach to all relationships, they have changed. And I would definitely say it is mainly because of what I am today, because of meditation, that I have a good relationship with my daughter-in-law. I have good relationship with everybody else uh, in my relatives, and it's because the outlook, the way you see things, all those have changed. That's,
So in the initial part of the interview, you said you were living in a senior living
yeah.
facility.
Hmm.
Why did you take that decision, and how is it working out for you?
I would say it's working out fine for us. Absolutely, we are happy there. In fact,
Okay.
why did we take up that decision? Because we were, as I said, we were earlier. We were living in Delhi, and my son was in the US at that time, and the support system was not very good in Delhi. So we thought it would be better. See, as you age, health issues going, as it proved now, health issues are is a problem you're going to face. So, and the loneliness too.
Yes.
Here we don't feel lonely. You are surrounded by people. Also, we have so many activities to take part in. But where we lived, we didn't have any kind of opportunities, and people wouldn't even know whether we are there or not. So we are absolutely sure that it was a very good decision, and we are happy there. So,
Great, great. Yeah, because now there are so many facilities coming up. So I wanted
yeah,
to know what
yeah,
experience.
absolutely. Yeah. And but with God's grace, either my son and daughter-in-law have come back. That was a plus for us at
Okay.
this time. So as I said, now God has brought things together so beautifully for us. Because had we been in Delhi, nobody to support us at that time with the cancer thing, nobody to support us. So we came to Delhi. It's all God's, things. Things fell into place so nicely, I would say.
Great, great.
Yeah.
So talking about your music and Sanskrit and all your other hobbies,
Yeah.
uh, hobbies or passions. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, let's talk about that for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Well, what can I say? I always love to sing. Always, always. In fact, when I was young, my father used to call me a mobile radio. That's why I keep singing, 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 singing. So there's nothing much to say because even I continue to do. I love to sing karaoke. So
Okay.
yeah, and before I used to sing wasn't a single Hindi song I didn't know Bollywood song.
Okay.
Now it is not that much, but still I sing. Here in our community living also, I keep singing. I train people also
Oh,
to
that's
sing
good.
karaoke. So they have also started singing karaoke now. And so, sir, of course, for Krishna Janmashtami, we performed a dance on Krishna, and we have this Asli talent also. No?
Okay.
So we perform there also. So mm, that I mean, the time goes up very nicely, I would say.
Great, great. What advice would you give to senior women who feel that, okay, life has ended at 60 or, they're old?
No, no, life has not ended, not at all. If we feel that way, then we are done. No. See, there are so many people in our community who are much, much older than me and who are physically not doing well. You must see their determination. You learn from them the kind of determination they cannot walk, but they still refuse to give up and they walk. And it inspires you to look at them and learn something out of them. So there's nothing like life is done. No, absolutely. uh, because life is full of ups and downs, right? So it's never like why me. Well, as I said earlier too, acceptance is very and positive approach to it. When acceptance comes, then you approach the problems in a very different way, in a very positive. That's what I would say.
It was lovely talking to you. And anything else you would like to add now?
Nothing much, except yes, the supports. You need to have a support system, but I would say, as in my case, as I said, I didn't talk to one and all, because it is not this. We need to know who are really there for you. There are one or two people who are really there for me. They are not the gossip mongers. Huh. So many people, if you go to keep talking to each and every person, like you, I have this kind of a problem. For most of them, it is like gossip. Oh, so and so has got this, and nothing more than that for them. So you just need to see, and because and especially I would say, cancer is then, and more than for a woman, breast cancer is something to process it is a little difficult. You know, for women, it's a very important organ of the body, because it somehow, some way you think that is a one part which defines you. Many people feel that. So when you say breast cancer, then many people become very curious. That curiosity never leaves you. So you need to be very circumspect and see whom to say, whom to tell you, reveal things, and whom not to. That's very important. That's what I think.
Yeah, great takeaways from your story. First is you were never in denial. I think that is something that prompted you to go for treatment immediately.
Yeah.
And I think your inner voice has really helped you.
Yes, yes, definitely. Yes.
Generally, do you advise young women to go for regular checkups? Or, I mean, this is something we don't want in our lives, and we try to deny and say that as long as I don't go, I don't have it.
Yeah.
What is your advice?
No. See, especially most of the cancers they don't come out unless it is an advanced stage. You don't get any symptoms, many symptoms. But in breast cancer, that too, of course. See, even for me, I had, except for apart from the one lump I had outside, there was another one inside.
Okay.
Which didn't come out. Only we got to know only in the ultrasound and other various. So that's why doctors advise you to go in for a physical examination, physical, which when you probe deeper, you may come to know that there's something inside. That's very important, which I didn't do myself. Because the one which was showing outside itself was enough for me, actually. Otherwise, as I said, no, I was lucky, I would say. So self-examination is very, very, very important, I would say.
It's lovely, ma'am.
Same.
Your journey is a testament to the power of resilience, courage, and unwavering faith. And it reminds us that challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones for growth and transformation.
Yes, definitely.
We are honored to feature you in our Timeless Trailblazers and hope your journey inspires many to embrace life with strength and positivity.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
for sharing your story and joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Namaste.